Hi everybody, Andy here again. Well, this is a bit of an experiment because as you might be able to tell, I'm actually running along the beach. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, I've never tried this before with my digital camera, so I thought I'll go out for a run, I'll bring the camera with me and I'll see what happens. I'll show you, I'll pan around here. This is the beach that I usually vlog from, and it's the beach that I like to run on as well. So as I knew the tide was going out, I thought I'd come down and see what it was like and try out this camera and maybe try and have a chat while I'm running along. You have to be a bit careful where you're putting your feet around here, as you can probably imagine. There we are, see? Sand, that's nice, isn't it? But one thing I did want to talk about, and I started to make a video yesterday actually, about sort of less speed, more haste, which is very relevant really when you think about it from a running point of view, because one of those sort of things that crops up, a couple of examples I've had in my life recently, where sometimes you have to slow down, speed up, take things just a little bit easier, and you can actually get further in the long run. You can think of life like that, I suppose. Life being a long race, if you want to put it that way. It's like a marathon, I suppose, if you want to put that running analogy to its limits. And with a marathon, if you haven't run one, I've run a few, and you can't rush. You might see people in races, even shorter distance races, where you live or whatever, and they sprint off because they're inexperienced. They don't understand that it's going to take them a long time. Yes, they'll be at the front for a while, but then you'll catch them up, they'll be knackered, and everybody else will overtake them. And as I said, carry on the life analogy, and I have a feeling that if you do take life a little bit slower, a little bit easier, and you don't rush, it will be less stressful as well. And I'm a great believer in that. Least amount of effort, most amount of gain. But I can think of examples recently. My wife was in the kitchen the other week, and you know what it's like. You're trying to do something. Hang on a minute. If Luke, if you're watching, that's a train going over there. That's going towards Ashford. So hope you can see that. She was in the kitchen. You know what it's like. You're getting ready for work or whatever it is, and you suddenly find you haven't got as much time as you thought you had. So naturally, or usually, you start rushing, and we all know what happens when you do that. You start dropping things, etc. And I said to her, just in the nicest possible way, just calm down, take it easy, and you'll actually get there quicker in the end. Which is something that I've done, and we've all done it. We've all been there. We've all in those occasions because we're rushing. Oh yeah, get my breath back. It isn't easy, as I tell you. Yeah, so we've all been there, and I'm telling myself, and I've learnt now, sort of when I've got in those positions, just to say to yourself, right Andy, slow down, just take a deep breath, take it easy, and you do get there in the long run, and you do actually save yourself some time. So that's a little thought while I'm out here running along this beach. I'll pan around again, because this is where you can see this. It's a lovely beach, I think, this. Sun's going down, tide's out, sand's here. I know lots of people like me coming down to the beach, either vlogging or whatever. So, there you are. Life's a long journey, we all know that. But just take it a bit easier at times, and you'll actually get there quicker in the long run. And you might save yourself a lot of hassle, a lot of broken china, a lot of stress, and all that sort of thing. You have to be careful around here. Because if I show you down here, look, you can see that grey stuff down there. That is actually gradually turning to mud, and you have to pick your way along here. I mentioned in another video, actually going completely off topic now, about, here we are actually, look at this here. I don't know if you can see this. This is actually another petrified forest, and you can probably see bits of the wood. and I didn't realise it was quite as close as this to where I was, and I found that out at pet level and that. But and this is the thing about vlogging, I suppose. This is the way I do it, unedited. You never know what you're going to find, you never know what you're going to talk about. So back to the sand. You can see the distance behind me where I've come from, but there you go. Life's a long race, it's like a marathon, but if you try and sprint it, you'll end up blowing up and breaking down, injured or worse, halfway around if you get that far. But if you take it steady, like hopefully I'm doing to, and train yourself a little bit, whether it be your mind, your body or whatever, you'll actually get there in the long run. Take it easy, and I said it will come later and along at a nice pace, and you'll feel a lot more happy as well, and so will everybody else, and you won't have to keep buying new china and whatever it is that you might be, and broken barrages and all those sort of things that you get into because you're all stressed and hyped up. And if in doubt, go out for a little run. Anyway, I've got to this part and I'm going to run all the way back that way, and I'll be interested to see when I get home exactly what this video looks like. I'll just show you this part here. It's the place. Tide's going out, as I said. This is the place I usually come out to if I can. Makes it about a 4-mile run or something like that as I get there, but a very nice run. The tide's still going out, it goes out a lot further than this actually sometimes, and it's as you can see, hardly anyone around who wouldn't want to come out to a place like this. It's another one of those places that requires a little bit of effort, and you have to walk here. You know what people are like with walking these days, maybe they need a bit of exercise. So off we go on my way back. So less haste, more speed, and you never know, you might actually get there quicker in the long run. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and carry on running, keep on running, as I say. You can almost hear Spencer Davis in the background. Anyway, I'll speak to you again soon. I might even try this again if it comes out right. Alright, thanks a lot, goodbye.